Hi guys, the Determined Gardener here. You are looking at my peony. It has finally blossomed. That's right, finally blossomed. You can see the blooms right here and the buds still closed, but take a look at this beauty. You can see this shrub from a mile away. This is Bowl of Beauty. That's what it's called, Bowl of Beauty, and I'll give you a wider look at it. It is so beautiful. Now, I love the fact that it just bursts at the seams, but unfortunately these petals are very delicate. But I love the pink and the bright yellow. But just take a look at it. If you have peonies, you know what a spectacular shrub this is. This is a lasting shrub that can last up to 50 years and more. So I will give you another look at my peony. And again, I am in zone 7B, and the peonies are just starting to wake up. This is Alexander Fleming, and it's almost like the Bowl of Beauty, but this one is closed and it does not have that yellow center. But just take a look. It is still so spectacular. This one is ready to burst in the next couple of days, and you can smell it. If you know what peonies are, you know the smell is scrumptious and delicious. So I am going to give you a wider look at this peony. Now I have them in gates because peonies, if you know, they love to kiss the ground. They love to flop on the ground. So if you have a strong wind or in your area with strong winds, these will flop because they don't really have strong stems. In the beginning they have strong stems, but after a while when they get taller, they really get to flop. So I have a gate right here, and you can see this is a section gate, has different sections where I just pulled the peony plant through. But I'll give you another look at my peony. Now, peonies are very drought tolerant. You shouldn't be watering them a lot. I water my peony, now it is May, I water them like once a week, and that's good enough. On those hot days, I will give them even more water. I'll give them water twice a day. But I will give you a look at my other peony hedge, okay, and giving a quick look at my garden. I'll just give you a look at my irises. And this is Redneck Girl. Don't know why it's called that, but just take a look at it. I love the contrast between the white fence and this beautiful burgundy flower. And again, here's another iris that I have. I'm going to have to water because it's starting to look a little dry. This is in the very hot sun. There isn't any shade, but you can just tell how beautiful it is. But again, I have to water because this is looking quite dry. And I love this spectacular one with the orange tongue and the purple leaf, and just this over here. Oh, that is so spectacular. And I just wanted to show you my last thing because I'm so excited because finally things are starting to bloom here. My lilac bush. Wow. And just take a look at the contrast between the lilac bush and the irises. I love that like purple theme going on. Oh, I can smell it here. I'm like 2 feet away and I can smell the lilac. It is so beautiful. So I will give you another look. I'm going down to my peony hedge, and I have to say that I love my peony hedge. I've been working on it for about 3 years. It hasn't bloomed yet, but you can tell. Just look at this. I'll give you a wide look. That's right. Oh my God, that's all peonies. I started 3 years ago. I started with about 5, and then the next year I put in 5 more, and then the next year I put in 6 more, and you can tell like how big this peony hedge is. In the next couple of weeks, it will be bursting at the seams. And this is the same one I have in the front yard, this Bowl of Beauty, and they come up at different times, which I love because then I get to enjoy them for a long extended period. The thing is, when it comes to peonies, they are beautiful plants, but they are so short-lived. So the best thing to do is plant them in succession. Buy a peony plant that opens maybe sometime in May, and then one that opens late May, and then one that opens in June. So that's what I did. So here we have right here this Bowl of Beauty that's This is the third week of May. That's now starting to open. These will be the last one. These are Sandra Bernhardt, and they are beautiful. I also have some Shirley Temples that is white variety, and they are here, and they open they open like sometime in the second week of June. But I have about 30 peony plants in here, and this area right here, I need to add a peony plant right here because you can see that space right there. It's really open. I need to add something. So if you have a suggestion of what peony I should get, I would love to hear from you. But I have about 30 different peonies here, and you can see right here down here, this is a small little peony that I planted last season. So there is room for it to grow, but again, I need to add something more. And you're looking at my rose bush and my coral bells. That is pistachio, pretty pistachio, and it comes in yellow with these beautiful pink flowers. And I kept it in the shade because it's been burning. So if anybody knows why it's burning, I kept it in the shade, but it was still burning, so I kept it in an even more shaded area, so this area doesn't get a lot of sun, maybe about 3 hours. So guys, I know I've been rambling, but I just wanted to show you my peony garden because peonies are waking up right now. Lots of people love hydrangeas, and it's all about hydrangea, but don't sleep on the peonies because these plants are beautiful. You can see I did stake some of them because they came recently. There was a strong wind, and this literally was kissing the ground. I was like, come on. So again, if you do have peonies, they love to stand up straight, but eventually, because of their big buds, they will be eventually on the ground. So I would suggest, if you are thinking of getting peonies, you stake them because you will be able to enjoy and just have these beautiful plants last longer if you stake them. Again, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, The Determined Gardener. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, share it with your family and friends. Let me know how your peony garden is doing. Let me know what peonies you have in your garden. Let me know what peonies you love. Let me know if you have your grandmother's peony or your grandfather's peony or your aunt, because these lovely shrubs do last for a very, very long time. So again, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, The Determined Gardener. I wanted to show you one last thing. My alliums, my peony is totally blocking it because it did start off really short, and now my peony shrubs are about at least 3.5 feet, and they're covering my alliums. But I love it. I love it. That means that my soil is nice and rich and has a lot of nutrients. So again, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, The Determined Gardener. Don't forget to hit that subscription button. Don't forget to share this video with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe. I will be having a next video soon to let you know what this beautiful shrubs looks like fully bloomed. Again, thanks so much, and stick around for the next video. Bye-bye.